Hello, I'm Charles Rudin, Chief of the Thoracic Oncology Service at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City. I specialize in the treatment of lung cancers. In this video, I'll provide an overview of how the immune system fights cancers. Understanding how the immune system recognizes and reacts to cancers will provide a better understanding of how new therapies such as immunotherapy work. The immune system has two responses that work together to detect and destroy cancer cells: the innate immune response and the adaptive immune response. The innate immune response is the first line of defense. The innate immune system's normal function is to protect the body from bacteria and viruses. It includes natural killer cells, a type of lymphocyte that patrols the body and is on constant alert, looking for foreign invaders and damaged cells. If cells from the innate immune system recognize a cancer cell as abnormal, they can attach to it and immediately release toxic chemicals that kill it. If the cancer cells evade the innate response, then the adaptive response becomes active. The adaptive immune response recognizes specific abnormalities on cancer cells and can be more effective than the innate immune system, but takes longer to become activated. The cells of the adaptive immune response include the other two types of lymphocytes, B cells and T cells. B cells are like the body's military intelligence system, seeking out their targets and sending defenses to lock onto them. They react to non-self antigens by making proteins called antibodies. The antibody attaches itself to the surface of the invader, in part so that the body knows it is dangerous. Antibodies can kill cancer cells in several ways, including binding natural killer cells to the cancer. Now let's talk about the T cells. T cells are major cells the body uses to specifically recognize and destroy abnormal cells by identifying foreign surface proteins, also known as antigens. Once an antigen has been recognized by a T cell, the T cells multiply and rapidly increase in number, forming an army of T cells specifically designed to attack and kill cells that have the foreign antigen. T cells also create memory T cells after an initial response to an antigen. Memory T cells ensure that the attack on cancer cells can persist long term. The memory T cell also allows for future responses against the specific antigen on cancer cells if and when the cancer comes back. So if the immune system recognizes the lung tumor cells and can destroy them, how can the lung tumors grow? Research has shown that tumors enable their own growth by turning off the immune response. Researchers are working hard to understand exactly how this happens and how best to turn the cancer-killing T cells back on. A new type of treatment called immunotherapy aims to enhance the body's immune response and stop the lung cancer from evading the immune system. Immunotherapy increases the natural ability of the patient's own immune system to fight the cancer. Instead of targeting cancer cells directly, immunotherapy trains the person's immune system to recognize cancer cells and kill them. There are many different types of immunotherapy being developed. Three main types currently being studied in people with non-small cell lung cancer include immune checkpoint inhibitors, cancer vaccines, and adoptive T cell therapy. Of these three types of immunotherapy, immune checkpoint inhibitors have made the most progress so far. You can find additional information about immune checkpoint inhibitors on the Longevity website.